Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's video we're going to be doing a Govee Immersion unboxing and setup, and then in a month or so we'll do a review. Govee sent these out to me to do a announcement as well as just a unboxing and review. They are going to be having a 30% off sale between June 18th and June 20th. I'll probably post this on the 17th or 18th, depending on when they allow me to post it, but it should be on sale for Prime Day as well. Without further ado, let's just get straight into it. So this one right here has over 16 million different colors. It has warm, daylight, and cool white. It does work with the Amazon Assistant, Google, and they have their own built-in app. On the right side of the box, you just have colorful lighting, DIY mode, music mode, segment control, safety use, and set timers. On the left side of the box, you just have some branding. On the back, you have the model number and specifications. This is model number H6199. I'll throw the specs up on the left, so in case you can't see it. This is 12 volts, 2 amps, 24 watts of power. So if you don't know what RGBIC is, it's basically just a color chasing effect, and you can do many different DIYs. It's the best type of LED strip on the market. Really quick announcement, they also released a 65.6 feet RGBIC, which does have app control. That is out now, and I'll leave a link in the description for that. All right, so let's get straight into it. All right, so we have the strip here. We have a like it, share it card. So if you like it, you can leave a review. If you don't like it, you can contact them. Right here, you have an installation guide. So how to properly set them up. And then right here, you have a user manual. Very clear instructions if you need this, as you can see. So right here, you have the, I believe, power cable. All right, so right here, you have the hub. So you have a power on, change color, and I believe a music mode. It does have a microphone right here. So any sound that you have on that microphone, it'll automatically sync. Right here on the back, you have 3M adhesive and a power port on the left side. On the right side, you have a Type-C and a USB-A. To the right of this, you do have your AC adapter. This one is rated at 12 volts, 0.8 amps. Some 3M brackets, so you have about 10, I believe. Very helpful for the back of your TV. You also have your alcohol prep pads to wipe down the surface clean before installing it. Very important. And then right here you have some spacers. This is how calibrate it. You have 8 little orange squares. So when you're first setting it up to color calibrate the sensor, you have to put these 8 squares in. I'll also get into that in this video. And then right here, you do have a camera. This is the sensor, and it'll be the main deal to be able to have the immersion sense. It is 1080p, and then you have 3M adhesive on this part right here, so you mount it on the top, or sometimes people mount it on the bottom. I'm gonna attempt to mount it on the bottom, and then right here you have USB-A. All right, let's open up these strips. That was the best presentation on a pair of strips I've ever had. So here it is. This one has a Type-C because it does need a good amount of power, and this Type-C port is gonna be able to do that. So this one does have a gel coating. That'll help with waterproof. I don't recommend getting these wet though, just because they're meant for light splashes. And then on the back you do have 3M adhesive. The cable length, this one is roughly around 3.3 feet. So to be able to set this up, very simple. You get your power supply, plug it into the left side, and then plug this part into the wall. So plug that into the wall, and on the right side, obviously, you plug this part into power for your strips and your camera to the USB port. It's pretty dummy proof. You'd have it all set up completely, no arrow to arrow. Plug and play, and you're basically good to go. Now the calibration and in-app features are a little bit more complex. You can do whatever you want in there. Also, if you want to group these, which is basically you can add multiple strips. So if you bought a 65.6 foot strip, put all over your entertainment center on the top ceiling or something, you can sync both of these pretty much instantly to the, as long as they're both RGBIC. So I'll show you that. So that's a very easy installation. I will be right back once I am ready to set this up. All right, so let's go ahead and unspool it. And this is a 6.56 foot strip. It has 60 LEDs. It's compatible with 40 to 60 inch TVs. It does have a little grace period for the corners. This is the hub. You can wipe it down with an alcohol prep pad, one for the hub and one for the strips. So make sure to take off the adhesive and align it pretty straight in the middle of your TV or your monitor, whatever you're going to put it at, and then you're going to go ahead and apply your strips. Now it does matter on which way you put it. If you're going to put it counterclockwise or clockwise, it'll matter in the steps after. So now we're going to go ahead and add some brackets. I recommend putting it on each of the corner, like ends. I'll show you how I'm doing that. And then some in the middles. Now we're going to go ahead and apply the camera, so peel it off and then stick it on the top. Make sure you have it angled down. So now we're going to go ahead and set it up. We're going to go ahead and open up the app, add a device on the plus on top right corner, go all the way down to the right model number, and then go ahead and rename it and you'll be good to go. Alright, now we're going to show you the in-app features. So right here we have the video, and you can do part or all of the TV. So it'll just sense what the colors are, and then it'll put it all around without being segmented. So like a generic strip technically. And you can change the saturation right here on the bottom. So if you want it to be less saturated or more saturated. In here you could do colors, so you can do segment control. You can change part of the strip to one color or different colors. All at once. It's really cool. So right here we have red and green, and it looks really cool. Right here you have some built-in scenes, so you have rainbow, crossing, snowflake, breathe, and some other ones. And then right here you have DIY. I have a color chase on here already, and you have many other DIYs you can go through. Alright, now we're going to go into the music mode. So we have 4 types of music mode. One is rolling, and it is as it says. You can change the sensitivity of the microphone. This one is spectrum. You can change the colors, or you can do auto. Right here we have a drum beat type. You can change the type of it, so calm or dynamic. And then right here you have energetic, and then it's just like multiple colors. It's more for like bass heavy songs. And then right here you have the settings into calibration. So you can go to calibrate the camera to be able to work perfectly with the strips. You orient wherever the camera is and wherever the clockwise or counterclockwise of the strips are where they're going. Now you can also use the Govee calibration test video on YouTube. That way you don't have to use the squares, you can just use this and it'll calibrate it. So use that. And then also you can easily set up the Amazon and Google Assistant directly from the app, so you can bind it directly to your account on those 2 platforms, which is really easy. Right here you also have timers as well as some wake up and sleeping features, so you can set those timers and wake up and sleep features. In here you also have some recommended color schemes. So you have like some retro type, you can change the style scene, you can change the color, you can change the matching, you can do different things in here. You can actually do a color grid in here as well. You can do many different things. This is very flexible and very customizable. So these are just recommended by Govee, so they'll have the little team do it. And then right here you have a little retro vibe, as you can see. And then you can go to the color palette or the gradients, and it'll show you all of those strips. So right here you also have you have game and movie, so you can change the saturation and do game and movie, so depending on when you're doing that. Now this is a 75-inch TV. It's a lot bigger than it was supposed to be, but I wanted to test to see how it is on the TV. It does still work really good. It's a little behind, as you can see, but it's a 75-inch TV and it's only meant for like 60-inch TVs, which I'm still satisfied it's bright enough to light up the entire TV. So yeah, I've never seen anyone really do that to stretch the limits on something like this. That's not recommended, so I wanted to try it out. And then you can also do DIY. So this is one of mine DIYs, and there's some more here I'm testing out. So that's pretty much all I have to do. If you guys did like this video, make sure you like, comment, of course, to subscribe. They are having a sale, like I said. The link is in the description for when that will be on sale. I highly recommend you guys check it out. You can also check it out on Prime Day, whichever works for you. But I recommend getting them now because I don't know if they'll continue to be on sale for Prime Day. So without further ado, I'll thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.